Daniel in the lion's den.
In time, the kingdom of Nebuchadnezzar came to an end. Just as the land of Judah had been taken by Nebuchadnezzar, so was Nebuchadnezzar's land of Babylonia taken by the king of Persia. The new king, Darius, divided the country into 120 states, which were provinces. Each state had a governor. Darius needed someone to rule over all the governors. He needed a person who was wise and honest. He chose Daniel. We all want to be wise and honest. It is only possible through our relationship with God. I encourage you to develop the habit of praying to God and reading Bible. When I wake up in the morning, my parents tell me to read Bible and pray.
Some of the governors, they were jealous of Daniel. They wanted to show the king that Daniel was not fit to rule the kingdom. But they could not find anything wrong with Daniel. The jealous men knew that Daniel was a Jew who prayed to God every day. So they came up with a plan to use his faith to get rid of Daniel.
Do you feel challenged in your work? Are you afraid to stand for your belief? Don't worry, God is in control. Or let me put this the other way. Be still and know that He is God.
The jealous governors went to King Darius and they said, "O king, you are the greatest king. We wish to honor you. We think the people should honor you too. Please make a law that says no one in the land may pray to any god or man but you for the next 30 days. If anyone disobeys the law, he should be thrown into a pit filled with lions." Darius made the law, and it was written down. What was the problem with these governors? They were jealous of Daniel. Sometimes it can happen to us. Let me tell you a story. In a home, there were three children. The older son came and mother gave him a candy. He was very happy. The other brother saw that and started fighting with the older brother. Meanwhile, the little sister saw the two brothers were fighting. But instead of fighting for the candy, she went to her mother and she asked her mother, "Mother, where is my portion of candy?" So the mother gave her a candy. What do we learn from this story? Your goodness come from the Lord. Your goodness come from the Lord alone. Ask God. He will give you more than you desire. He will give you more than you expect. God is a giver of every good gift.
A few days later, the men came to see the king. They told him that someone in the land was not obeying the new law. The Jew Daniel had been praying 3 times a day, though he knew about the law. Now the king Darius saw that the men had tricked him, but the law was in writing, and it could not be undone. Daniel was arrested and was taken to the pit. "I am sorry," King Darius said. "You have been faithful to your God, and I pray that he will rescue you." The men threw Daniel into the pit with the hungry lions. The men put a stone over the pit so he could not escape.
Do you feel trapped in all directions and seems there is no way out? Just be where you are. I pray God will do a miracle for you today. God will do a wonder today. God will make a way where there seems to be no way.
All night Darius worried about Daniel. He could not eat or sleep. In the morning he ran to the pit.
Daniel, the king called, was your God able to save you from the lions? From inside the pit, Daniel said, my God sent an angel to keep me safe from the lions eating me. O king, I have never done anything to hurt you. The stone was taken away, and Daniel came out of the pit. God had saved him because he was faithful and true. King Darius saw this and ordered his people to honor the God of Daniel.
Your protection comes from God alone. Your safest place will be the most dangerous place without God, and the most dangerous place is the most safest place with God. Make your home where God dwells. Well, you might be wondering about what happened to the evil governors. Well, they became lunch for the lions instead of Daniel.
Daniel was a man of prayer. He used to pray 3 times a day. He used to open the window towards Jerusalem and pray 3 times a day. I was wondering, what's there in Jerusalem? Their homes are burned up. Their parents were killed. There is nothing in Jerusalem. But he has promise from God. He has the assignments from God. He looked into the promises of God and he prayed 3 times a day. I want to encourage you. I want to challenge you. If you are a child of God, look unto your promises and pray 3 times a day. For sure, God will accomplish His promises. For sure, all of His promises will happen in your life.
Lord, I pray for all the people hearing my voice. I pray that they will have angelic encounter. They will see visions and dream dreams. Angelic help. It's there in the name of Jesus. Do you want to know more deep revelations of Daniel? Please watch our YouTube video Daniel and subscribe. Has there been a time when God protected you? Tell us by posting it in the comments below.
He's always by my side.